Sup everyone, welcome back. We're at War 11 against XK-9. We've got Longshot doing as the main character today. Tigra is putting in a cameo as well, although Longshot probably could have done it anyway. And Void is also, after a little bit of discussion, Void is also making an appearance. I wish I had a 7-star Void, but for me, for the little I use in the 6-star, is cutting it just fine. I'm not really sure what is going on this war. It's still ongoing as I record this. It's now Sunday. Happy British Mother's Day to everyone. As I started this, I'll come to it in a second. We're taking Gorr on 6, then we're going into path 8. And then as a last minute thing, which wasn't part of the original plan, we've got Deathless Thanos on node 37. We were 22 and 6 at the start of this when I joined, and it hasn't gotten any better. Anyway, node 6, Gorr. This is the Arrogance node. Falter at 10 hits. It's a very, very easy. I only used the 20% green here in addition to my other boosts because it was going to be a while till I was freed up, and it really isn't necessary to waste a 30. We're going to just parry heavy a couple of times, get to L2 and fry him. We've seen me do this a couple of times now. Gorr has enough buffs in general for if I don't make a mistake. I don't really need all my good karma charges. Special one just finishes him off. Final L2. Could have just done a couple of hits to be honest, and he is knackered. So, Nefaria on node 26. This is a fight that I died to earlier in the season with Dazzler. Again, I've mentioned it before, it's not in my recordings because I just crashed out. I was having a bad time, but we're on my redemption arc. In the plan, it was said Bastion. I don't think Bastion's great for this particular fight. Nefaria in particular, he was good for, I can't remember who I used him against. Zemo, I think it was, a few wars ago. But Void is good here. He's Incinerate immune if I get caught, which I do. I'm going to play the Combat Deja Vu node, or whatever it's called. Prowess Power, I can't remember. Until I can get Petrifies on, and then I can just play normal after that because I'm just going to control his power gain. To start with, the aim is just to bait L2s, they're easy to punish. L1 does catch me, use up most of my indestructible. He will catch me again to finish that off, but the fight is under control, almost. I'm still playing the node. I do with special here. It's not the end of the world. He's ticking down heavily. I am in control. I've also got free willpower from his plasma things. There we go. There's the last of my indestructible. I'm keeping topped up on health, which is fine because I'm not using Void again anyway, so it doesn't matter if I do take a few hits. Now we're in control. I can play Void as normal. I can give him the Intensify buffs, which don't matter because I'm going to be reversing his power gain, or at least keeping it very much under control. Yeah, this feels a much more solid fight. To be honest, when I died with Dazzler here, she could easily have probably done it. I just played very badly, made a few silly mistakes, and it just wasn't good. So I was a lot more careful here. Slow and precise, and he's done. Invulnerability boost still active. We're going to go into Sersi with my Mystic boosts on. Max MD, 12 200s. Normally for this fight I would probably go Power Start 1 just to get it done quicker. Time isn't really an issue today. We are absolutely ruined. But also the downside of doing that is you get to L2 with not many ruptures on. So this way it does sort of give me more of a chance to build things up so that my L2 will hit harder. Lately, she never throws the L1 for me. We're going to throw the L2. I know that she'll throw it back. I do mess it up here, in that I release heavy a split second too early and I get caught. That's what the Indestructible's for. Not worried at all. L1 finishes her off and we can move on to our final fight. Longshot is a really good counter for this node. It was difficult. The duels were going well, but again, the duels are nodeless, so I had to take many things into account here. It's like the old Node 37 sort of, except now he's going to purify debuffs on his specials, and also there's the root or get rooted node, which is fine. It's very easy to keep an eye on. Invuln boosted ran out, so we're just going to use my last remaining. And yeah, this is it's a very good fight. The plan is just parry heavy all fight long. That's going to build up all the karma charges on both of us. Dexing his L1 is also going to give me extra good karma. I was just caught on dashing back there, so I didn't manage to dex it very well, or at all really, but that's okay. Don't need invulnerability either. Anyway, it's overrated. So now we've got our Incinerate and our Fate Seal on. He's just under a bar, so I'm not going to hit him again yet. I want to stay close to let some of the regens proc. And those Incinerates will hurt him, although I actually missed one there. That's fine. I'm timing them pretty well with his protection as well, which is nice. We're also going to be nullifying his Energize buff. Yeah, like all in all, the fight is going pretty well, other than the missing the dex to start with. It's going pretty cleanly, pretty perfectly to plan. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. So we've got past the last threshold of protection there, so our next special is going to kill him. And yeah, an almost perfect fight. Really happy with that. It is a shame we are at where we're at, because that's the end of my war. Head remaining high. And yeah, this is surely a loss. Hopefully we can come back stronger for the final war. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!